Switchback. Switchback.
Hey guys, Rivet here. Welcome back to another daily episode of Cube World. Back again, Speedy and Kitt. And if you guys are wondering, what the heck? This isn't where you left off. Well, that's right. I did a live stream last night. Well, this evening for me, last night for you guys. But yeah, I decided to do a live stream of Cube World just because of the fact that I was not feeling the best. So you guys are wondering, why the heck is there so much Cube World on the channel? Well, that's just what happens when you don't feel great. And as you can see, we built a sword during the stream, and I made it all beautiful. But there we go. Take a quick nap. And I set the day, and we are now in snow biome. So as you guys are well aware of, I love snow biomes, as in I hate them. So we're getting the heck out of the snow biome as fast as possible. But, you know, with snow biome comes the snow flowers, so, and I like those. So those are good. So we're not too far away from the end of the boss, the end of the level of the biome. But that looks like a boss thing up there. It does, doesn't it? I don't know if we can climb that one. We'll get close to it and see what it says. I mean, it looks like it could be doable, but I don't remember seeing one that has like a multiple layer. We'll see if this is a thing, or if it's just a, no, it is just a really tall snow. Let's climb it. It doesn't hurt to climb something new, does it? I mean, it looks like fun-ish. Oh, this looks great. We can climb over here. Yeah. Oh, God. There we go. I like getting onto funky, weird places like this, so I'm okay with this. Oh, wow. Even a bed up here. Nice big old rock. Honestly, if I didn't know better, like if I hadn't have known by looking on the map, I would have thought for sure that this was one of those places. It's beautiful up here. Too bad it's in a snow biome. We are going to keep heading north, so we're just going to continue on. So this means it's time for a jump. So I hope everyone's enjoying themselves today. Today's been pretty decent. Oh, actually, quite enjoyable by having the live stream. One of the busier ones, which is nice. My live stream the night before was a little lackluster, so I wasn't too sure if it was just that people were not as interested in live streams or the game or what, but we had about 15 people show up throughout our different times, so, and the chat was lively, so I had a hard time keeping up with everything, which was fine. I love doing that. Oh, crap. Apparently I do that a lot. Fall. Oh, those some magic dudes. Let's see if we can get them. Oh, you guys are good. Crap. I tried my ninja attack from above where you can actually fall and not die, which was great, which I couldn't do even once throughout the entire stream. I think I tried it like about 4 times and failed miserably every single time. So yeah. Trying to think if there's anything that I can talk about that I haven't already talked about, because, well, I did kind of, you know, yak for about an hour and a half on the live stream, which is not normal. I usually just play the game, so it's usually not much of a, I'm not in a chatty mood. Just me playing the game, but this time, well, I did Cube World, and the only thing I know how to do in Cube World is yakety yak. And apparently, people were trying to talk to me about anime. And I don't know much about anime, at least not currently. And none of the new anime has meant anything to me. Not because I don't like anime, just that it hasn't really, you know, been on anything where it could pique my interest. So that was it was kind of fun getting told what I should look for, and I'm like, I still have no idea what you guys are even talking about. And it got me trying to say some of the words. And apparently I did a fairly decent job with pronunciation, which I'm proud of. Don't quite know what to say about that, but I tried. Okay, we make it over. Oh, that's bad. That's not what we needed to do there. It's not something we need to climb. It doesn't matter. We're just heading out. Let's keep going north. Come on, Speedy. Speedy. I need you, Speedy. Thank you. Let's head north. Scubble. And this is the thing, too, is like I did so much killing and slaughtering during the live stream that I really don't care about killing anything today. Now, the one thing that I did bring up briefly when I was in the live stream was something that kind of annoying me, and it's currently with the YouTube thing, And it looks like that YouTube is now kind of clamping down on how videos are being monetized and the reasonings for it. I did a little bit of reading after the stream just to see if I was still on point with it, and it's kind of hard to decide. YouTube really hasn't made any official announcements. It hasn't affected me personally as of yet, but I'm expecting it to at some point, because it just not that I am a risque person, but we do the drunk gaming, and I know War got a notification on one of the videos that it was inappropriate for advertising, and I think it got taken down, like the notification. He was able to monetize it, but it's just kind of worrisome to me. Whereas, you know, like I know people have built their channels over a whole bunch of different ways of doing things, and anything controversial, it seems, is getting flagged for not being able to get monetized. And I think one of the points that I find bothersome and worrisome is that if it's something that's in pop culture or something that's happening currently that is newsworthy, but it's something that can be deemed as being kind of, you know, a touchy subject, well, that allows YouTube to not monetize that video, saying that the advertisers, you know, don't want to support that kind of content, which is all fine and dandy. I mean, they can do things however they want on their, you know, on their platform. I'm not going to be, I'm never going to tell YouTube how they should and should not do their business. But the worry I have is because these are broad strokes that they do. And again, there's so many content creators out there, so many people doing this thing, that they have to do fairly broad strokes. When you do use broad strokes, when it comes down to critical things, is when you run into issues where you may step on toes that you don't intend to. So if they deem that something is negative, or, you know, not that it shouldn't be monetized. Again, I have no idea what their algorithm is, and no idea what their, you know, the requirements are for that. It could be something as silly as us having a thumbnail with a beer bottle on it for the drunk gaming stuff, and that might have been something that triggered it. And it's, you know, kind of random. But if you've got a news broadcast, brings up the exact same subjects, or you've got a TV show where people are drinking, but that's okay. But it's not okay for the internet, where, you know, this is pretty much, you know, a place where you should have creative freedom, especially on something like YouTube. And that bothers me. That's a worrisome aspect for me, is that now, you know, YouTube is putting kid gloves on things. And I don't know if this is a reaction to some of the crap, like the amount of channels that are just, you know, about being, you know, nasty and gossipy, and like what I call like the base form of what they think is news or entertainment. It's not, to me, but I mean, there is a glut of that kind of stuff, and then the proliferation of prank channels and all this other garbage that we've had on YouTube. But it's all stuff that has kind of marred, you know, what YouTube is. And then instead of, you know, kind of taking a shot and taking steps to minimize the channels that do actual damage, again, they use these broad strokes to just kind of wash everything away. I think it's a bad choice. But again, it's just me. I mean, I'm nobody. I'm nobody in the grander scheme of things. I'm just a dude that plays video games and has a YouTube channel, and I have just over 1,000 subscribers. So why would YouTube want to listen to me? They shouldn't at all. But am I allowed to express my opinion on something that could affect me down the road? Absolutely. And I will be that person that will always express my opinion, because it's what I do. And I try to make an informed opinion most of the time. But this is something that I have just kind of reacting to currently, because of the fact that it is something that is brand new. And I only started hearing about it today, that it was affecting a lot of people. But I knew about it because it had affected War recently as well. And that was even up to a few weeks ago. So this may be something that has been going on for some time, and it's just now starting to you know, break into the public view, because of the fact that, well, it's happening to a few big YouTubers. And, well, you know, we can't have things happening to big YouTubers without everybody finding out about it. And you're wondering, why the heck are you trying to fly across the ocean, Rivet? Well, I don't have a good answer. I'm in the ocean, and I saw a battle, a boss thing not too far away, and I thought, can we fly from island to island? Because I'm not getting a boat. I'm not spending any points on boats. So we're going to either fly or we're going to swim. Swimming's going to take freaking forever, which is going to stink. But, well, no time like the present, I guess. Looks like we're hitting the drink. Not the drink I want to hit. Aha! That's not so far away. We can do that. And then I know that I can move faster by hopping. See, isn't that a beautiful thing? I do love the ocean biome. I just wish that it, that I A, move faster in it, and B, that it wasn't so bloody expansive. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about, you know, this whole thing on YouTube. What you guys, you know, what your opinions are on it. Because I don't know. I mean, my thoughts are is if they continue on this path where they just continue to limit how creators are making their revenue. I mean, like, at this point, I'm so small that, you know, I don't get sponsors or for videos or that kind of thing. So, you know, any revenue I get comes directly from, you know, the revenue created from the videos, the advertising on it. And, you know, that's not, obviously it's not, you know, enough for me to make a living on. And I don't know if anybody does at this stage. I mean, I'm assuming most people that are making an income in YouTube are doing so by diversifying how they actually, you know, get their extra income. And I'm, again, not at a stage where I would be able to do anything like that anyway. But, you know, if they're going to continue on a path like this where they are ostracizing people from being able to create content, and then you've got the smaller content creators like myself that are getting, you know, harder and harder hit where we can't create the content we want to because it might offend somebody, which is, you know, well, the heck with anybody that might get offended over something that I might happen to say. I don't rightly care about hurting people's feelings about things and words because, again, anything I'd ever say is an opinion, and it's never intended to be something to do harm to another person. So, but, you know, if by off chance somebody finds that what I said is offensive and they notify YouTube, and then all of a sudden, you know, monetization on that video goes down. So then it happens to a lot of people. Well, the content that gets created is going to become more and more like vanilla-ized, where it just isn't something that is. I would not find YouTube to be as entertaining if, you know, some of the brashness was taken out of it. But, you know, it's just going to make people veer away from it and look for other places. You know, and if there are any upstarting sites that are trying to compete with YouTube and that their policies are more relaxed, and they could, you know, generate more ad revenue for themselves because of it, that people are going to leave this in droves. I mean, it's been bad enough. Like, this year has just been kind of awful with how YouTube has handled a whole bunch of different things. And all I've seen is people complaining about things, about how things have been run. And I've yet to really see anything come from the folks at YouTube themselves stating how they're going to remedy any of this stuff. You know, a bunch of people's, you know, channels were getting taken down a few months ago. And it just seems like every month or so, we're reminded that, you know, the people that are steering this ship may not actually have much of a vision, or they may just be, they may have closed their eyes for so long that they don't know how to control this. And it's at a point where they've kind of lost control completely. And I've got a seagull here, and I know that I have some salted caramel. Hello, seagull. I'm kind of excited about having this. Man, you have no idea how much I wish that we could actually ride a seagull. If we could have a riding pet seagull. Oh, defeat the ruler of the ruins of Narno. Well, let's go check out the ruins of Narno, shall we? We got a new pet. He's a seagull, and the ruins should be something underground, right? Oh God, this is interesting. Now, I don't recall a ruins that had critters outside of it that were powerful like this. Oh, okay. I'm thinking wrong kind of ruins. I'm thinking of catacombs and ruins I thought were the ones that were just like the big square box. You crawl underneath. So this is going to just be one of these outdoors kind of guys. Usually it's like a whole bunch of crypt guys inside. You know, it's like skeletons and vampires and all that kind of stuff. If this is not that, then that's not what I want. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Another one of these places where it's just not what I'm expecting. Everything has been outdoors. It's been over a week now. Every boss battle, everything I've done has been outside of a dungeon, which is kind of weird. And I don't remember ever being in one of these outside that looks like this, because they usually look like a Roman kind of style. But anyway, we've been running long enough. I've yacked long enough, and I've bitched long enough about the whole YouTube thing. Promise I won't be doing that anymore. Well, unless I need to. Unless I feel like I need to address things more. Because this is my forum where I actually get to talk about the things that mean something to me. And this is something that actually might affect me. And I'm kind of, kind of sitting there going, why? But it doesn't matter. Like I said before, this is my hobby. This is something I love to do. It's something I would love to be able to do full time. As of right now, it's not something that I can do. But I have hopes and dreams like anybody else. And it'd be nice to be able to keep those hopes and dreams alive. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow in our next episode of Cube World. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care. Bye-bye.
Switchback.